Welcome back to Home Turf Radio. Today we're going to dive into the world of digital communication. Today we're focusing on the art of commenting on YouTube videos. It's a place where creators and viewers interact, but it can also be a battleground if not handled with care. As in this video, we're going to explore the do's and don'ts of YouTube commenting, starting with a deeper understanding of YouTube's comment environment. Say this: YouTube's comment section is more than a space for feedback. It's a vibrant community hub where diverse interactions occur. Here's why understanding this environment is crucial. Of course, this is a place for dialogue. At its core, the comment section is designed for dialogue. It's where viewers can ask questions about the video content, share their thoughts, or even debate the topic at hand. This interaction can significantly enhance the viewing experience, offering layers of insight that the video alone might not provide. Community building here. That's important. Comments help build a sense of community. Regular viewers can become a part of the video's regulars, creating a familiar space where people recognize each other, share memes, or continue conversations from previous videos. This community aspect can lead to loyalty, not just to the content, but to the people behind and around it. For creators, comments are invaluable feedback. They can learn what works, what doesn't, what their audience wants to see more of. This feedback loop can drive content creation in new directions or affirm the creator's current path. For example, I can do a sports podcast and I try to expand on that. I also do split line with politics, and I've done this for years. Yes, for a while, especially on here, because there are people that are not telling the truth about what's going on in Washington. And then there's the cultural exchange. YouTube's global reach means that for comments can be a place of cultural exchange. People from different parts of the world share their perspectives, leading to a broader understanding of global views on a topic. However, this environment isn't self-regulating. YouTube provides tools for creators to moderate comments, including filters for spam, the ability to approve comments before they appear, or to turn off comments entirely when necessary. This is occasionally when I do this. I got called out by someone for like not allowing people to comment. This is not, again, this ain't good for my head here. Now I could now there'll be someone will be moderating the comment section to see what stands out and what doesn't. If it's positive, it will be up there. Negative, get out. This moderation is key to maintaining a healthy discussion space. Of course, the role of algorithms. YouTube's algorithms also play a role in what comments you see, providing those that engage more in your viewers or seem more relevant. This can sometimes skew this conversation, but also highlight popular or insightful comments. Of course, the challenges of it is the open nature of comments can lead to challenges like trolling, misinformation, or heated debates that can escalate. Understanding this environment means recognizing that while the platform encourages free speech, it also requires a level of responsibility from both the creators and the commenters to foster constructive dialogue. And of course, for creators, the comment section can be a double-edged sword where praise and criticism live side by side. The psychological impact reading potentially thousands of comments should not be underestimated, which is why many creators advocate for a balanced approach into reading and responding to feedback. And lastly, the comment section can serve as an educational purpose, from discussions on complex topics to corrections of misinformation in the video. Comments can turn a video into a learning experience for everyone involved. Understanding this environment is the first step in participating effectively. It's about recognizing the power of your words in this digital arena and using that power to contribute positively, whether you're a creator or a viewer. your engagement can shape the community around each other. Now that we painted a picture of this environment entails, let's delve into what we can navigate it with respect and purpose. And now the do's and don'ts. There are do's and don'ts. Now here we are. After understanding this dynamic of YouTube's comment sections, let's expand on the do's of commenting to ensure you're contributing positively to the community. Here's how you can make your mark in the comment section, fostering a positive, engaging, and respectful community. Number one, be respectful. Respect is a cornerstone of any good conversation. This means using polite language, acknowledging different viewpoints, and avoiding any form of personal attack or derogatory language. Remember, behind every comment is a real person with feelings. You got to stay on topic. Keep your comments relevant to the viewer's content, else maintain a focused discussion. If you have thoughts on a different but related topic, try to tie it back to the video's theme. This not only keeps the conversation coherent, but also more engaging for everyone involved. Of course, every comment should aim to add something to the conversation. This could be insights, share something unique, or an angle not covered in the video. Questions. Ask thought-provoking questions that can expand on the discussion or clarify points for others. Experiences. Relate personal anecdotes that are relevant and add depth to the topic at hand. And corrections. Politely point out factual errors, if any, with sources if possible, to contribute to accuracy. Now, that's a good thing. Encourage positivity. Positive reinforcement can transform a comment section. Offer praise for what you liked about the video. Congratulate creators on their achievements, or share how their content positively impacted you. Positivity can be contagious and sets a constructive tone for others. And engage constructively. When you disagree, do so constructively. Instead of attacking a person, or me in this case, critique the idea or content with reasons. Use phrases like, I see your point, but have you considered this? This encourages the dialogue rather than a dispute. That's the case. You have to play by the rules here. Humor can be a great tool, but it's a double-edged sword. Ensure that your humor is inclusive and not at the expense of others. Memes or lighthearted comments can lighten the mood, but remember the context and audience. Of course, acknowledge the creator's efforts. Like me, for example, show appreciation for the work that goes into making content. A simple thank you for making this video can go a long way into building a supportive community around a creator. Be open to learning. Approach the comments with a mindset of learning, even if you're knowledgeable about a topic. There's always more to learn from others. This openness can lead to insightful exchanges and mutual respect. Report and ignore trolling. If you encounter trolls or negative behavior, use YouTube's reporting tools. Engaging with trolls often fuels their behavior. Instead, report them and move on to more constructive interactions. And then you got to follow up with this. Follow up. Even if you asked the question or started a discussion, check back to see if there are responses. Following up on your comments shown you value the interaction and care about the community's discourse. By adhering to these do's, you're not only commenting, you're contributing to a vibrant, respectful, and enriching community. Your comments can become a part of someone's day that they look forward to, or even influence the direction of content creation. Remember, your digital footprint in these spaces can define the community's culture. Now that we covered how to positively engage, let's look at the pitfalls to avoid the don'ts of YouTube comedy. Of course, we've discussed how to enrich YouTube's comment sections with positive engagement. Now let's delve into the behaviors to avoid the don'ts of commenting. Because here are key behaviors and practices you should steer clear of when you're commenting on YouTube. No personal attacks or insults. People do that on social media. They do that on here. It's not gonna fly here. This is paramount. Personal attacks, insults, or any form of this derogatory language towards others. For example, somebody called me a eye-toothed, big-toothed, high-pitched goofball. That's a personal attack. When a derogatory language, of course, again, derogatory, no personal attacks, insults, any form of derogatory language towards others, creators or fellow commenters, are not just frowned upon, but also can lead to sanctions from YouTube. Such behavior undermines the community and can cause real emotional harm. Remember, disagreements should be about ideas, not individuals. I don't care if I have a microphone that doesn't pop up louder than you or louder than yours. That's the price I pay for it. My production quality has nothing to do with this video. It has nothing to do with my appearance. Shut the fuck up about it. Avoid spam, and also avoid spam. Spamming includes posting repetitive comments, irrelevant links, or anything that doesn't contribute to the conversation. Not only does it clutter the comment section, but it also detracts from meaningful interactions. If your comment feels like an advertisement or doesn't relate to the video's content, rethink your approach. Also, don't block constructive criticism. While blocking can be necessary to protect oneself from harassment, using it to shut out all forms of criticism or opposing viewpoints is counterproductive. Constructive criticism can be a gold mine for improvement for creators. It is about disconcerting between harmful and helpful feedback. And refrain from trolling. Trolling involves deliberately provoking or upsetting others for amusement or to get a reaction. It's not just about being annoying, it's about degrading the quality of discourse. Trolling for the sake of causing chaos is not only disruptive but also ethically questionable. And don't spread misinformation. Intentionally or unintentionally, spreading false information can mislead others and damage the credibility of the platform. We've seen that with MAGA measles, with Breitbart, not with Breitbart and other right-wing media. If you're unsure about facts, be sure it's better to ask for clarification or check sources before commenting. If you make a mistake, owning up and correcting it is a part of contributing to a knowledgeable community. Avoid off-topic rants. Going off tangents on tangents unrelated to the video's content can derail discussions. While it's okay to explore related topics, ensure there's a clear connection to what's being discussed. This keeps the conversation focused and relevant. Don't engage or encourage harassment. Harassment, whether it's targeting a creator or another commenter, is unacceptable. This includes doxing, cyberbullying, or any form of sustained negative retention. Encouraging this behavior can lead to serious consequences both on and off the platform. This is extremely important. Of course, resist the urge to overreact. The internet can amplify emotions. A simple disagreement can quickly escalate. Try to respond calmly to comments you disagree with or find offensive. Overreacting can often escalate a situation that might have been resolved with a calm exchange. Of course, don't assume or judge based on demographics. Making assumptions or passing judgments based on someone's perceived age, gender, race, or any other demographic is not only unhelpful, but it also perpetuates stereotypes. Focus on the content of the comment, not the person behind it. Of course, avoid negative generalizations, saying things like, all fans of this genre like this, or all people who think this way are wrong, is not only factually incorrect, but also creates division. Critique ideas, not groups of people. By avoiding the do's and don'ts, you help maintain a comment section that's welcoming, informative, and enjoyable for everyone involved. Remember, your behavior online contributes to the digital culture we're shaping. Let's try to aim for a space where creativity, learning, and respect flourish. Understanding these do's, understanding and practicing these don'ts is just as crucial as knowing the do's when you're a part of the YouTube's community. Every comment you make or don't make and don't make can influence this environment. Of course, use them. You got words of power. Use them wisely. And then there's this. We already talked. Now that we discussed the do's and don'ts, we're going to debunk a prevalent myth: the myth of blocking in comment sections and of course social media platforms. Of course, there's a widespread misconception that blocking people on social media, especially in comment sections, is somehow pointless, weak, or even morally wrong. Let's dissect this myth and understand the reality of blocking. Well, here's one. Blocking isn't about censorship. It's about curating your digital environment. Just as you might choose who to spend time with in real life, online you could choose who interacts with your content or personal profile. It's a tool for maintaining mental health and fostering a positive online space. Some argue that blocking shows a lack of tolerance or strength to handle criticism. The view misses the point that not all interactions are constructive. Blocking can be a necessary action against harassment, spam, or toxic behavior, such as personal attacks and insults. It's not a sign of weakness, but of self-care and respect for one's digital space. Because everyone has a right to peace in their online interactions. If someone consistently brings negativity, misinformation, or personal attacks into your space, blocking them isn't just justified, it's wise. It's akin to choosing not to engage with someone who disrupts your peace in real life. Of course, there's a myth is that ignoring negative comments is always better than blocking. However, ignoring can sometimes encourage more negative behavior as trolls thrive on reactions. Blocking removes the audience they seek, often discouraging further engagement. Of course, whether creators block individuals who spread hate, they're not just protecting themselves, but also safeguarding their community. It sets up a precedent for behavior, showing that certain actions have consequences, thus focusing a more respectful environment. Of course, that is easier said than done. For creators, especially with large followings, blocking can be a part of a broader strategy of content moderation. It is not feasible to engage with every comment or person, and blocking can help manage the overwhelming nature of online interactions. And the idea that blocking is pointless stems from the notion that blocked individuals can still express themselves elsewhere, or that it doesn't change their behavior. However, from the perspective of the blocker, it does change the experience by creating a safer, more enjoyable space. It's not about controlling others, but also controlling your own digital environment. Now, ethically, the decision to block should be based on behavior, not on disagreement. Blocking someone for having a different opinion is different from blocking for harassment or abuse. It's important to discern between the two to maintain ethical integrity. Continually engaging in negative or toxic individuals can have psychological repercussions. Blocking can serve as a productive measure, reducing stress and anxiety associated with online interactions. Feedback from communities often support for blocking when used appropriately. It's seen as a sign that a creator values the mental well-being of their community, including themselves. Communities often appreciate environments where respect and positivity are prioritized. In conclusion, blocking isn't just a tool, it's a necessary part of navigating the digital world. It is not about silencing voices, but also choosing which voices you allow into your digital life. Let's dispel the myth that blocking is somehow wrong or ineffective. Instead, recognize it as a fundamental aspect of managing online reactions responsibly and healthily. Thanks for joining. Remember, your digital health matters. Your mental health matters. Until next time, keep your online interactions positive and productive. Stay happy, stay healthy, be a good human being. That's used in this arena. Anybody who violates this, who do not, or adheres to the don'ts, will be blocked on the spot. You'll be held accountable. Check up on your cyberbullying laws in your state or the federal cyberbullying laws. You get jail. Someone, if your comment is so much negative, it's so embarrassed, and it caused somebody to commit either feel depressed or commit suicide, the worst thing you've seen, you will be held accountable, and you will be held accountable. You will face jail time if you do that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.